in the game.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It has been 60 years since the Packers and Chiefs met down in Southern California in what would come to be known as the first Super Bowl. But now, at modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, we are counting down to Super Bowl 60, and we've got a great matchup in store. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Outstanding that time from Keanu Benton. Got in there and hit him for a loss. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Hey, two kills. Cut.
Here's Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. A short one there to Freiermuth. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second down and 3. Here's Rudolph. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target, and it's third and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Rudolph. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to throw, Rudolph. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Rudolph. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Isaac to Slaw with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
The kicker on.
So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
180.
After the interception, here's Goff. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Lions will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Steelers nothing. Jack Fox to kick off.
Out is is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Rudolph looking to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Hey, Cal,
They'll give this to Singletary running right. Down the right sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Devin Singletary, 39 yards. And the Lions are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Boy, still in the 1st quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Let's go now. 19, 18, 19.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. 2nd quarter coming your way next. 21-0 our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back to the air, Rudolph. Now he'll tuck this and run. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aleem McNeil able to run it down for a loss of a yard.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And he slings one that's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th, Rudolph. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Rudolph. That's caught right side. It's Warren.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, it's Rudolph. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Rudolph now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Not even a little bit. Hold on. Know yourself. Know your work. My actions been louder than my
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A give, Singletary right side. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
20.
Now it's gone. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Detroit.
Cut. 20. 5. Orange.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and that is caught at the 10-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 63 yards. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Dowdle
Is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Let's go now. Go.
Here's Rudolph. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jalen Warren as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range. And that's caught. inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Isaac to Slaw. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
19, ready. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Rudolph looking to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But there's ever a chance to regroup. It's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Rudolph going to throw again. A short one there to Fryermuth. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. Tough one there. 1st drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
At the 22-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now a 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Singletary trying the left side. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8. Goff now looking to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Black 20.
Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down and 4. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Consecutive runs of 6 yards. Gets him a 1st and 10.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Gotta tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Here goes tonight. 180. Maverick.
Singletary again. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Bates' kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards.
That's good for us Steelers.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
Back to throw, Rudolph. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Now, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
97 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Goff going to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Isaac Tesslaw with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Rudolph looking to throw it. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
46-yard line.
Here we go. 19.
Now it's Rudolph. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Throwing now, Goff. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Brandon Echols.
Here's Singletary. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. And the line.